I don't want to be 25 again, but I will admit I do feel a lot of fondness for that young woman and her makeup bag. In my 20s, I used makeup as a shield. I can't say I was using it to try to figure out who I was so much as trying to figure out how I could present myself, how I should present myself out into the world. I wanted to be perceived as someone who had their act together. I wanted to be perceived by men as sexy. I don't know, I just wanted to feel like I had everything going in the right direction when I certainly didn't. And I used makeup to do that. So, although I certainly didn't feel any of those things, there was something about putting on a really great shade of red lipstick or getting the perfect black winged liner on that just made me feel in control. Like I was the thing that I thought I should be, especially when I really wasn't. At 45, I still wear eyeliner, but it's softer, smudgier, more forgiving, like me. Beauty in my 20s was about transformation, changing my face, disguising the parts that I didn't like. It was about trying to appear polished and grown up, whatever that meant. But it was also very performative. And it was, looking back on it, it was exhausting. It took a lot of mental energy every single day to sit down at the mirror and think, who do I need to appear to be today? Now I use makeup more as a mirror. Some days I wake up and I want to just glow. Other days I want to look like I just got a really good night's sleep, even if I didn't. Other days I want to put on a full face because it's fun. And usually on Sundays, I don't wear anything, maybe a little concealer. And nobody calls the authorities. No one is calling the police on me and my bare face. There are a few things that I miss about being 25. Not a lot, but a little bit. I do miss being able to stay out until 2 a.m. and still function the next day. I miss the huge friend group that spent nights and weekends together. And I do miss my curly hair. I used to have hair that just curled perfectly, minimal effort. As I've gotten older, the curl has kind of fallen out. So I do miss that. It was so cute. But I definitely don't miss the pressure, the uncertainty, the way that I was constantly trying to earn my place in the world. Does that sound familiar? Feeling like you have to earn your place in your career, in your friend group, in your community, in your own skin. Yeah, I don't miss that. Now I wear pink lipstick, not red for the most part, because it feels the most like me. I, invested in skincare because it feels really good, not because I'm trying to anti-age myself or really prevent something from happening. No, instead, I am just putting on what feels like me. I'm not chasing trends. I do like to stay up on what's going on, but I know what works for me. And when I sit down each morning to put on my makeup, I do it because it's fun and because I want to, not because I feel like I have to before I can take myself out in the world each day. So, no, I definitely don't want to be 25 again, but I am really grateful to that young woman for experimenting, trying things out so that I know now exactly what is for me and what isn't for me. I feel a lot of affection for that young woman who was just doing her best, like you, like everyone else, to figure out who she really was, and how to get there using makeup and having fun with it. So, yeah. And I think the biggest lesson that I've learned since 25, over the past 20 years, is that the only person I really need to please is me. Nobody else's opinion about what I look like, who I am, really matters. If I'm happy with me, it's good. Okay, tell me, what was your thing at 25? Did you have a signature scent? Were you in a very committed relationship with dark lip liner and light lip gloss? What were you into? And do you still use any of those products today? I would have to say mine is probably a discontinued OPI nail polish called Mrs. O'Leary's Barbecue. It was gorgeous. It was the shade of a deep barbecue sauce, and I loved that. I was also wearing the original Spice lip liner by MAC, not the overly warm version that they have today, and not the new cool version, which is still too warm in my opinion, but the original Spice lip liner. And I was very into lashes, so that hasn't really changed. And I also wore a lot of eyeliner. I wore purple eyeliner in my waterline. I'm pretty sure it was a shade from Urban Decay. So yeah, I wore a lot of purple and navy eyeliner in my waterline, which I don't really do that anymore. Maybe I should give that a try. It has been a really long time since I've done that. Although, you know, me and my old lady eyes, they're super sensitive, and I don't think that that would work out well for me. So anyway, tell me what your thing was, makeup, beauty wise, at 25, because I'd love to hear all about it. And if you're the journaling type, here's a prompt for you. What beauty ritual still makes you feel like you, even as you've changed? Just follow the memory where it leads. Thank you so much for being here with me today and sharing your memories with me. I really appreciate you and appreciate you spending your time with me. I'm going to link another video that I think that you'll be interested in, so take a look at that one. And also, like I said, let's get into the comments and share some fun memories. So thank you for being here, and until next time, take care.